Welcome back to MMA Mondays here on the HighLowSports podcast. UFC Fight Night, Petr Yan taking on Deiveson Figueiredo, wrapping up this weekend, and we get an absolute shutout pitch from Petr Yan. 5 rounds of nothing, controlled the distance, controlled the range. Basically did not let Figueiredo do a whole lot of it. He had a few moments here or there. He did look good. Figueiredo, he had his moments. He looked solid, but it was an absolutely incredible performance by Yan. Coming off of an ACL surgery, won, I think, all 5 rounds, maybe a 4-1 on a judge's scorecard. The uppercuts, the ability to control the range with his using his long reach and then using that to go with the uppercuts, the hooks, the body kicks, the takedowns. Incredible performance from Petr Yan coming off the ACL injury as well. Leading to a lot of the talk about should he get the next title shot. Obviously, he has fought Merab before, lost that fight pretty convincingly. Merab controlled it. Immediately after the fight, too, Merab does call out Petr Yan saying he had such a wonderful performance. Let's do it again. Blah, 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 blah. Question is, should he get that shot? In my opinion, I do not think so, at least not yet. You have a very, I don't want to say clear contender in Umar Nurmagomedov, but it's pretty straightforward. He is the guy next in line. He fought Corey Sandhagen last, won that fight, earned the chance to fight for the title. Frankly, what makes it even worse is the way that we've seen Merab handle it since that point. He has basically done everything in his power to make it seem like he is avoiding him, like he's not scared of him. They're not going to go with that. Like, that's a very piss poor narrative, but he's acting like he's trying to avoid him. It's like he's trying to find the easier fight. He's fought Petr Yan before. He won that fight convincingly. We see this issue in the lightweight division. I don't want it to repeat here, where it's the same 4 to 5 guys just recycling over and over again. Lightweight, you have Charles Oliveira, Dustin, Justin, a little bit of Michael Chandler in there, Islam. It's just recycling those guys over and over and over again. Armin in there as well. I want to see a little bit of variety, especially 135. It's such a good division. Sean O'Malley is right there coming off the surgery. He's going to be in that range as well. It's got to be Umar and Merab. That's the one that makes the most sense right now. Sean O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen in the meantime. Winner gets a shot. Maybe Yan, if you want to give him the next title shot, fine, make it after Umar and Merab go head-to-head. Merab calling for it just looks silly. It looks ridiculous at this point. We get it. Petr Yan is awesome. He could be the champion at a given moment. A illegal knee and a questionable decision here or there, and he might still be a defending champion. Anything, it's very close. He is awesome. It's not that he's not deserving. It's the fact that you have somebody there, and then you are dead silent when it comes to Umar, and then as soon as you immediately have something to say. So I think Petr Yan should get a title shot sooner than later. Maybe one more fight, depending on how the division shakes out. But we can't just keep recycling these rematches. Merab has called for Petr Yan 2 and Sean O'Malley 2. He has not said Umar's name. It should be him and Umar, Sean and Corey Sandhagen in the meantime. Maybe Petr fights the winner of Umar and Merab at that point. I think that makes sense. That's a fight that could happen middle of next year, give or take. Let's say Umar and Merab fight in January, maybe February. Have Petr fight the winner a little bit later. In between, have O'Malley and Sandhagen. Winner fights at the end of the year. Something like that. And even the Sandhagen one, it's a little... If you feel like to get a title shot, you should have a winning streak of some kind, maybe 2 fights instead of just 1. But I get it. Sometimes with these ones, one really good fight can get you there. Question, though, should Yan get the next title shot? Not quite. He should be very close. He should be on a very short list. But we got the guy here, and I really wish it's a weird thing going on with the champs right now, where when there is a clear number 1 contender, it feels like they kind of avoid them, it feels like. I want to see them go after him a little bit more like we'd seen recently. It could just be perception, but it feels like reality at this point. But Petr Yan, incredible performance, really good fight night card, despite it happening when 90% of the world felt, not 90% of the world, but a lot of us were asleep in the US, especially. I was able to catch some of it as well. Awesome fight card. We saw arguably a contender for knockout of the year on top of it, but Petr Yan looked sensational. I think he's only going to look better moving forward. He's only 31 years old. He's still got some time. Deiveson Figueiredo could be somebody to throw in the mix. Maybe him and Sean O'Malley both coming off losses. That's a very interesting fight as well. But let us know down below, do you think Petr Yan should get the next title shot? And if you do not think it should be, who do you think should get the next shot? But this is my quick recap from the main event of the UFC Fight Night. We got a lot more really good fights coming up. UFC 310, UFC Fight Night with Buckley and Covington. We got a lot more coming forward. We'll do some predictions, some betting odds, some different things like that as we get closer to Fight Night. That's going to do it for this wrap-up. We'll see you all again next week.